What is up, YouTube? Coming at you today with a kind of update, but I haven't done a deck profile like this in a long time. This is my Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon Pure Odd Eyes kind of deck. Obviously, I run a few Magicians and a few other like Pendulum cards to make it a bit more consistent. But other than that, it is a pure Odd Eyes build. It wouldn't be anywhere near meta or anywhere near competitive. It's just a lot of fun to play. I'm running 3 proxies at the minute. Kind of. I mean, you could say one of them is definitely a proxy, and I'm running another proxy in the extra deck. But other than that, the deck is pretty satisfying. So let's go over it. Sorry about that. So let's go over it. So make it kind of quick. So we run 3 Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon is just one of the coolest looking cards. Loved it since the moment it came out, as you can see with my playmat. I just think it's a really cool card. It's a pendulum effect, as it can search a pendulum monster 1500 attack or less, and then if it attacks a face-up attack position monster, it inflicts double piercing damage, or double damage, sorry, which can be pretty crazy. And as soon as the next cards come out, which is Odd Eyes Persona Dragon and Odd Eyes Phantom Dragon, this deck is going to become pretty crazy, and that's the deck I'm hoping for the most. But yeah, next. The one that only came out recently is 3 Odd Eyes Mirage Dragon. This is the manga version of Time Gazer or Stargazer. Time Gazer, I think. So it's a rank 8, and basically what its effect is, it has a really good combo with Sky Iris. So what you do is, Sky Iris, what it says is you target an Odd Eyes, or target one face-up card you control, and destroy it. And then you can search your deck for an Odd Eyes monster. So what this card does is, if an Odd Eyes face-up Odd Eyes Pendulum card is destroyed by battle or a card effect, you can destroy one other card in your Pendulum Zone. So basically your 2 Pendulum Zones are now destroyed by targeting this card with Sky Iris. And what this one does is it puts back any of your Odd Eyes monsters from your extra deck back into your Pendulum Zone. So just say you did destroy, you had these 2 in the Pendulum Zone, you activate Sky Iris to destroy this, and yeah, then you can activate as a chain link to destroy Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, and then you can put Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon or another Odd Eyes that has been your extra deck back in the Pendulum Zone for later on. A lot of the time I use this card, sorry for the shine, I use this card to put it back, which means Odd Eyes Unicorn is now back live pretty much, whereas if it's destroyed in the past, it's never live. And then its monster effect is actually pretty good. So what it does is, if you have an Odd Eyes monster on the field and an Odd Eyes monster in your Pendulum Zone, you can target an Odd Eyes monster. You can target even itself, so you don't even need Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon on the field around. If you have an Odd Eyes monster in your Pendulum Zone, you can target an Odd Eyes card on the field, and it can't be destroyed by battle or card effects this turn. And a scale 8 is always really, really nice. But I cannot wait for Odd Eyes Persona Dragon to come out. It's basically what I'm waiting for. Next, I run 3 Unicorn because it's another scale 8. You're not really going to use much of its pendulum effect, and you're not really going to use its monster effect. It's just really a scale 8, to be honest. But you can, if there's a perform pad monster on the field and an Odd Eyes monster on the field, the perform pad monster can gain the Odd Eyes monster's attack pretty much, which could be interesting. Then I run the 2 Odd Eyes Light Phoenix. Odd Eyes Light Phoenix is one of those, if your opponent's going to attack directly, you can special summon this card from your Pendulum Zone by destroying the other Pendulum monster. And then during either player's turn, you contribute this card, target a perform pad monster, and it gets 1,000 attack. It's a level 5 and a 3 scale, which is not bad either. So next for the Magicians, we run 2 Zangeki. Zangeki just helps you go into this card, probably the only reason I run it, and also it's another level 7, which we don't have many of, so it's a plus on that. Next, Noble Dragon Magician. Noble Dragon Magician is good because you can discard it, and you can use it in the graveyard. It's fine, like that's the reason you use it. So if you have an Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon on the field, which is the only level 7 or higher at the minute, Odd Eyes monster, what you can do is you can make it lose 3 levels, and it becomes a level 4, and you can special summon this card, and you can basically synchro for level 7, which is pretty good. And also you can synchro with Odd Eyes Mirage or Persona and stuff to go in for Red Wyvern, I think. Now, I don't do that, but you can do it. It's an option. Next, for the other magicians, I run 2 Dragon Pulls, 2 Dragon Pitches, because for another 8 scale and 1 scale, now this deck did get hit pretty bad. With Pendulum Call being set back to 1, it got hit pretty bad with this, so this is why I need to have 4 of these, because these just help. These basically have no monster effects, but what they do is you can discard a Pendulum monster, so even Noble Dragon Magician is perfect for this. For this one to destroy a monster, and this one will destroy a spell or trap. So that's why we run those 2, especially for scales. Next, we run the 2 Archfiend Eccentric. So what this does is, if it's in the Pendulum Zone, you can destroy a face-up spell or trap, and then or another spell or trap card in the field. And then if this is a monster, you contribute and destroy a monster on the field. Pretty good. The next, I run the 1 Luster Dragon, just because it helps to destroy your Pendulum Zones and then go for more Pendulums. The more in your Pendulum Zone, the better. Or more in your extra deck, the better, because you can just special them from that. 1 Wisdom Eye, just because it gets to your Magicians quicker. 1 Perform Belt Skullcrop Joker, because it searches pretty much everything. 1 Timebreaker Magician. And that is it for the monsters. Now, there's a lot of different builds, and I'll probably be changing it. This is just the first one I've been testing. I really want to run 3 Pendulum Sorcerer, and I probably will change it up eventually. I'm thinking of getting rid of Archfiend Eccentric, or Luster Pendulum, or Dragon Pulse, or Dragon Pit, for those 3. But I will let you know when I find it out myself and do my testing. But right now, this is perfect. Next, 3 Sky Irish, pretty much the MVP of the deck. It searches 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 of your Odd Eyes monsters. And when later on, I hope this never gets hit, but later on, when Persona and Phantom come out, this is obviously going to be an amazing card. Because I want to see it straight away, I run 3 Terraforming, just because I do need to see it as quickly as possible. Now, for the first 2 cards, I run 2 MST, but I think you really need Twin Twister at the minute, just because of Anti-Spell Fragrance is a thing. It's actually really kind of killing the deck. The next, I run, the first proxy is an Odd Eyes Fusion. Odd Eyes Fusion just basically fusion summons an Odd Eyes monster. And I'm sorry I do not have it. I hate proxies. The next, I run the 1 Pot of Riches, because you're getting rid of so many with this deck. Pendulum Monster are going to be an extra deck, and a lot of them, like Odd Eyes Unicorn, you can't really use them again unless Odd Eyes Mirage. This basically shuffles them back into the deck and you draw 2, which is nice. The 1 Darkhold, because Pendulum Monsters don't really care if you destroy your field, because they're going back. The 1 Recently Hit Pendulum Call. Very, very sad to see this go to 1. But what can you do? The 1 Solemn Warning, because it's very good. The 1 Vanity's Emptiness, because when you get your board you want to keep it. And then the 1 Royal Decree for the Anti-Spell Fragrances, because if you get this, you're pretty much going to win, because they can't activate their Anti-Spell Fragrances. Yes. So that is it for the main deck. It's working well, but stay tuned for more. I'm going to do some better little plays and stuff. Odd Eyes Rebellion is just an amazing looking card. I think it's wicked. It's possible OTK, and then you can pretty much have your scale set up all the time for it. The next, probably one of the best Xyz in the deck, is Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon. This is Zengeki Magician summons Odd Eyes Rebellion Dragon very easily, because you can just negate an attack, including if you attack with this monster as well. You can negate your own attack, especially when an Odd Eyes Pendulum Monster from the graveyard, because you're going to use this Odd Eyes Pendulum Monster as a material. Especially when your Odd Eyes Pendulum Monster, then Zangeki turns this into a normal monster. You overlay it for these 2 and getting its effect. You overlay this and Odd Eyes Pendulum to get this card's effect, which is pretty good. And also it has the effect of, if it gets destroyed by your opponent's battle or card effect, you can special summon an Odd Eyes monster from your extra deck. So next, the 1 number 11 Big Eye, because you do want to be able to take your opponent's monsters if they get anything bigger than you and you can't get over it. The 1 Even Illusion Magician, because Even Illusion Magician searches your spellcasters, so you can pretty much get Dragon Pit and all those to your hand. I think Zangeki as well. Next, 1 Magister Paladin, the Ascending Draco Slayer. Yeah. So what this does is searches any pendulum monster in the deck, which I feel like you need. And obviously if I put Pendulum Sorcerer, or Pendulum Perform Pal Sorcerer in the extra deck, it's going to be a lot easier to summon. The one Silent on our Arc, the one Castell, and the one Cowboy for the last 4s. Yeah, they're just working really well at the minute. Next for the Synchros, 2 Meteor Burst, just because you want to be able to special summon your pendulum monsters, especially with Mirage Dragon. You can special summon any pendulum monster you want that's in the extra deck that he sent back there, and then you can get their effects off from that. The 1 Ancient Fairy, just because Sky Iris, this can destroy Sky Iris, gain 1000 life points, and then search another Sky Iris. Just good for later game if you're losing attack points or losing life points. The 1 Black Rose Dragon, just in case you need to nuke the field. The 1 Beast-Eyes Pendulum Dragon, just because you do run Odd Eyes Unicorn, you can as easily, with Meteor Burst effects, special summon Unicorn, or even normal summon Unicorn when you have Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. Or 1 that dragon type monster, so you can even use what's his name? Mirage. Especially Mirage off this. And lastly, the 1 Vortex is the last proxy that I run. And I hate that it's a proxy, but what can you do? But yeah, so let me know what you think in the comment section down below with this deck. If you change it, you definitely would change it, because I change it up a little bit. But I'm liking the Odd Eyes, the pure Odd Eyes build. And I want to do more with that, but let me know what you change with it. It's kind of more of asking you, like, in seriousness, what would you do, what would you change, because I need ideas. I think really what I'm going to have to do is wait for Persona to be coming out, if it does come out as a V-Jump, and or a promo or some stuff like that, and Odd Eyes Phantom to be announced for the TCG. But yeah, that is it. So thanks guys for watching. This has been Phantom Duelist, and keeping you updated. Thanks.